Hello, it's me, ordinary girl trying to be fabulous, and it is the second day of Vlogmas. So, you know, yesterday Olivia went to the veterinarian and she got a clean bill of health. She's 8.5 years old, and the veterinarian was pretty amazed with her health and said that, she was so healthy that she thought she was like a 2 or 3 year old puppy. Of course, it helps to help have Annie. Annie is keeps her young, chases her around the house, so that's great. And I just love that little Japanese chin dog. So we did that. It was very cold and blustery, and I finished my Christmas decorations and the ones on the outside of the house. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video of the Christmas decorations on the outside of the house because I don't know if somebody is, you know, could tell where I live from the video on the outside of my house. So I'm gonna think about that. And so Christmas is my favorite season. I love it. I love Thanksgiving. I love preparing a dinner for my family. This year, Thanksgiving was weird. Small, very few people. Didn't, put out the spread I normally put out because there was only 3 of us. And, yeah, Christmas is my favorite time of year. And because, like my love language is gifting and gifts, I love to pick out the perfect gift for my family and friends if I'm giving gifts to my friends, which I don't always do. It just depends. Yeah, and even though for a few years I worked retail during the Christmas season, um, you know, customers would be just like, why are you so happy? Look at that line. And I'd be like, I love it. I love the Christmas season. And I love it because you know what? There's never a dull moment. There's never a dull moment if you work retail during the Christmas season. And it's always busy and there's always something to do. There's never any downtime. There's always just that hustle, bustle. And, the during the Christmas season, that's when your retail shift would feel like it lasted an hour. And then your feet would be screaming in pain after your retail shift, but that's a whole other story. Yeah, but I always liked it. The funny thing about getting in Christmas orders, like I worked at a Christian bookstore, and you know how Christians feel about Halloween, or at least the store I worked at felt about Halloween. So we got in our Christmas music and decorations in October. We probably got them in the last of September, but it was usually around the 1st of October that we put them out because putting something out on September 30th is Christmas. That's pushing it. But yeah, we would get into Christmas decorations. The funny thing is that we would get in Christmas decorations and we would skip over Thanksgiving. You think, that, it makes sense that we'd skip over Halloween. I don't mind Halloween. I kind of like it. I like costumes, getting dressed up, candy. But we would skip over Thanksgiving too. People would come in for like Thanksgiving cards and gifts and things like that. And we'd be like, oh, here we have like these 2 things that are brown and orange and ugly. Yeah, and then they'd be like, oh, thanks, but no thanks. So that's odd. Yeah, that Christian bookstore no longer exists anymore. That's a long story too. I don't want to say anything because the people who owned it are probably still around and might sue me. So, Christmas working in a Christian bookstore, that was like preparing for the Super Bowl. And it was really fun and really neat, and we always got in the prettiest ornaments and the prettiest Christmas cards and, you know, wrapping paper and stuff like that. And I just had a notification pop up, and I hope that didn't show up on the video because I don't want to have to refilm this. I like how this is going. But yeah, and then I left that bookstore because, you know, they started opening on Sunday, which the Christian bookstore opening on Sunday. I mean, I couldn't go to church because I had to work. So I left the bookstore and I went to a secular discount clothing store. That rhymes with moss. Let's say the secular clothing store rhymes with moss press for dress. And the funny thing is they had no problem giving me Sunday off. A Christian bookstore, I had to work on Sunday. A secular clothing discount store, I could get Sunday off. So that's was interesting too. And I remember there was this little young lady, and she probably worked, you know, in between her school and stuff, and she was so sweet and cute. And it was December 24th, and I remember she looked at me and she's like, "We won't be very busy today, will we?" And I was like, "You're new here, aren't you?" And she's like, "Really? We're gonna be busy?" I was like, "Trust me, I've been doing retail a couple years at Christmas. We are going to be slammed. Fasten your seatbelt. We're going to be slammed." And we were. And, you know, there were the people who were trying to pull stuff over on us because we were so busy and they thought we wouldn't catch it, but we did. Or at least I did. Yeah, and then that was my story of working retail at Christmas. I mean, I think everything is what you make of it, or at least for me it is. So it was a lot of fun because, you know, I set out to make it a lot of fun. And so that's all I have to say about that. Working Christmas at retail, working retail at Christmas, my favorite time of the year, and giving presents and wrapping and all that good stuff like that. That's my story, and I loved it. And, you know, if you like this video, please like it, give the thumbs up, comment down below, what do you like about Christmas? Or, you know, some people don't like Christmas. What do you not like about Christmas? Yeah, one thing I don't like about Christmas is I don't like the commercialism of it. The materialistic part of it. Because even though I like giving presents, I don't like how starting about the second week of November, they start sending the car commercials like, you know, if you don't, you should give someone a lease of a car. And I just sit there and think, you know, if you give someone a car for Christmas, what are you going to do next year? Give them a house? Or, you know, do you just give them a new car every year? If you do, that's great. I'm not judging, but it's not for me. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up and say thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. So far I have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to keep this going. But if I don't, I'll let you know. Like today, I thought today was going to be busy and I wasn't going to be able to do anything, but it turned out I had a chance to sit down and talk to y'all. So, the third time, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess. Okay, thanks, bye.